Welcome back to the Broadway show. I'm Tamsin Fidel. Let's get back to it. We just can't let it go. Broadway's original Elsa from Frozen and so many amazing shows. Caissie Levy is here. Let's go ahead and check back in with Paul Wontorek.
She believes in love and constantly shaking up the resume. Let's walk through the stage resume of Caissie Levy with Caissie Levy.
Hey.
How you doing?
I'm great. How
I'm
are
so
you?
happy to see you.
Happy to see you too.
This is the St. James Theater. You were the girl who sang Let It Go every night and lived to tell about it.
That's right.
You were Elsa in Frozen. You literally got into like full princess mode.
Yes.
I don't think you're naturally that girl.
No, I'm not that girl really. I love a little hair and makeup moment, but I was not expecting to be like the Elsa with the crystals and, you know, all of the things. And it was amazing. It was the most special thing ever. Plus, it's the first show I did as a mom.
Yeah.
He's only ever known me as Elsa, and like he just thought this is what everybody does on Broadway is they wear like a gorgeous gown, get it ripped off of them every night, belt really high, and have people stand up for them.
So the Al Hirschfeld Theater, you did Hair. Here you were Sheila.
Yes, I
She
was.
Believed in Love. That really was kind of the first big thing that made people take notice of you on Broadway, don't you think?
Yeah, that was my first time originating a role, even though it was a revival, and it changed my life personally and professionally.
And kind of beautiful hippie spirit.
Yeah.
Right? And you all really sort of jumped into that.
Yeah, I feel like, you know, we were doing a lot of social action work off stage that felt like we were supporting what we were saying on stage, and it didn't feel convenient. It felt really heartfelt, and we also had a lot of fun.
The Imperial Theater, look down, look up, look up. You were in Les Miserables.
Yes, Fontaine.
Epic role.
Oh my God.
You did it for a long time too.
Yeah, a year and change.
Yeah, that's a lot of dying.
It is a lot of dying.
Spoiler.
And then a lot of barricading in Act 2.
You don't just get to do the star turn.
Yeah. They're like, no, you don't get to sit backstage and do a crossword. You have to go on stage and peel plastic potatoes. So I got into some trouble in that barricade. I had some fun. I was a little bit famous for hiding in the barricade. Our revival was very dimly lit.
Yes.
And so I would get into parts of the barricade and scare the hell out of some of the cast members quietly during scenes, because that's what being on Broadway is all about. Edit! No, this was amazing because Les Mis is the show that made me want to be an actor.
Caissie, this is the L'Enfantine Theater, named after two very famous actors.
Yes.
You were in Ghost, the musical, and I have to fanboy out a little bit. You know I love Ghost, the musical.
I do, I love that about you.
Did you have a lot of like New Jersey moms crying at the stage door?
Yeah.
In addition to me?
Yeah. You and New Jersey Moms. Yeah. It's that movie, you know, it just, and
so
I
good.
mean, I threw pottery, I learned how to do that. It was the whole thing.
You still do pottery?
No, I have not done it since closing night at the L'Enfantine.
Caissie, this is Wicked.
Yes, hey Wicked.
You played Elphaba. Here on Broadway a little bit.
I understudied it on Broadway.
Did you go on?
I went on,
Okay.
I think like 5 or 7 times, something like that.
Okay. And then you did it
In
somewhere
LA.
else. Yeah. You did an LA run.
Yes.
As Elphaba.
Yes.
I wish I saw you as Elphaba. How was your Elphaba? Was it fun?
I think it was fun. I was really young and really green. And it was amazing and scary, and on the days that you felt good, you felt invincible in that role. Like there's very few roles like Elphaba, you know, and I still think about those good nights and think, wow, I would love to do that again.
The Neil Simon Theater, you actually made your Broadway debut here. We finally arrived where it all started.
Yes.
That stage door, you walked in there and
I did.
look at you now.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
What was that girl like?
Oh my gosh, that girl was overwhelmed, excited, grateful, and like living in Dorkland as Penny Pingleton, just like living my best dork dreams, you know?
Caissie, we have arrived at Studio 54. Did you bring your dancing shoes?
Oh yeah. I don't dance in this show.
You don't dance in this show.
No, but we do love the history of the building, for sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Caroline or Change. What's it been like for you to you were working on the show before the pandemic, before the shutdown, you're revisiting it. What's it been like sort of getting back on the stage?
It's been amazingly rewarding and a little bit scary and really gratifying. It's a dense show, and it's a show that intimidates the audience sometimes and the actors sometimes. So I think a lot of us, first time around, were nervous to tackle the material. And then of course the events of 2020 and everything we've been through collectively as a country and the world, the show is now resonating deeper and differently. I feel really lucky to play such a great role, coming off of Elsa and then transitioning to Rose. They're two wildly different parts, and it's really exciting to show off a little comedy again, which I haven't done since Hairspray, and still get some drama and get some real heavy stuff to play.
Absolutely. I mean, Rose is, she's living in the South. She's sort of been brought there by her husband, and she's dealing with, Caroline is the housekeeper, and the relationships are just so tense.
Everything's very loaded,
Yeah.
Her stepson is not interested in having a relationship with
Right.
her, and Rose just tries too hard and says the wrong thing a lot of the time, and she has good intentions, but you know, as we've learned again this year, good intentions aren't enough. So she goes on a really cool, intense journey in the show.
I love seeing all the things you can do. I think it's just so
Thanks,
much
Paul.
fun to watch. Every time you're back in a new show, you show a different side of yourself. What's it been like for you to sort of relive all this in this little walk we just took, walk through your career?
It's kind of crazy. I almost feel like different parts of myself have been left
Sure.
in each of those blocks, you know? I feel like it's cool to be able to pause amidst a really awesome experience and also look back and celebrate what came before. And I look forward to, you know, hopefully playing many more of the theaters in this neighborhood in future years.